Hello students, I already discussed the terms related to circles in last video, and with the help of terms we studied chord property and arc property of circle. Now in this video we will study angle properties of circles with the help of theorems in detail, and then after we'll solve the related questions on the theorems. Okay. The angle subtended by an arc of a circle is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Actually, statement of the theorem is very important in circle. First, try to understand the statement of this theorem, that is angle subtended by an arc of the circle. Here in this figure, this is the arc. We already discussed in last video the arc, and angle subtended by it at center O doubles at any other point. See, at any other point means that point will not be taken from P to Q. Okay, that point will be on this arc PAQ. Here you can see, if you are taking angle subtended by this arc, say P, and this is Q, angle subtended by this arc at the center means reflex of angle POQ, and this is doubles the angle subtended at any other point. Any other point will be from this P to Q, this one, not here. Whichever arc we are taking, that will not be taken into consideration about the any other point. Here in this figure you can see P and Q, and then angle subtended by this arc at the center doubles at any other point. Again, any other point will be from P to Q on this portion. And now you can see, and this is the half of the circle, already 90, and this is 180. You already studying since very beginning that angle in half of the circle is 90 degree. Okay, this is the statement of the theorem, and now we are going to prove. The proof is very easy. You can see this is the triangle APO. In this triangle, if we produce this side AO to B, and then this angle is the exterior angle, and we know the property of triangle, this exterior angle will be equal to sum of two opposite interior angle. Okay, but here these two interior angles are equal because of being opposite to the equal sides. How equal sides? Both are radius, and that is why this equal to this. This angle POB is equal to OPA plus PAO. Okay, in geometry, if we are proving any theorem or any question we are using, and half of the reason is same for other half also, then need not to write the same thing again, and that is why after this we can write similarly. Similarly, this is equal to sum of these two. Okay, and that is why adding these two, this is being adding these two, and that is, this is twice of this. Now you can see here the proof here from the figure. Angle POB is equal to this plus this, that is exterior angle or opposite interior angle, and the radii of same circle, and then angles will be equal. Adding these two, we are getting angle POQ is equal to twice the angle PAQ, and this is what we have to prove, that at any other point doubles. Okay, now next theorem, angles in same segments are equal. Okay, now for this Again, try to understand the meaning of the statement. Same segment. Here you can see, if we are taking this arc PQ, subtended at center this angle, then at any other point, I already told you that that other point will not be taken from this to this, that will be from this to this. You can see this, or here in this figure, if P is this, Q is this, and this is O. This arc is subtended this angle. Whatever the angle, this angle will be double at any other point. See, from P to Q, I have drawn so many angles. This angle, or this angle, this angle, this angle, this, and this will stop up to here. And beyond this, we cannot take these angles, because here, this is the arc we are using for making the angle at the center. Now, using this concept, again, in last theorem we already studied that angle subtended by any arc of the circle at the center doubles at any other point of the circumference of the circle. Using the statement of that, and though I have written here the statement in my words, you are free to write the statement of the theorem in your words, okay? And then angle POQ is equal to twice angle this. In the same way, angle POQ is twice angle this, and since left hand side equal, so right hand side will also be equal, and this angle will be equal to this. Very simple proof, but the concept is very good for this, and you will find so many questions in board examination also related to these two theorems, and some of the corollaries also related this theorem we are going to prove. Now next theorem. If a line segment joining two points subtends equal angles at two other points lying on the same side of the line. Here in this one we are given the line AB, and this subtends equal angles, this angle and this angle, on the same side of the line. Then 4 points lie on the same circle. Here we are given this line segment, and we are given that if D and C are the points lying on same side of the line, and this is given that these two angles are equal, then we have to prove that ABCD will be concyclic, means will lie on the same circle. Actually, in this theorem, the proof is using contradiction method, and that is why contradiction method means whatever we will suppose, we will see ultimately our supposition will be wrong, and then we'll write accordingly that the supposition is wrong, and so this is not true. Now you can see here you are given that this is the line segment is given, and these 2 points on the same sides given, and this is given that this line is making equal angle at these 2 points, means these two angles are equal given. Okay, now in this you must write given and construction all, because this is very important part of this. We are given that angle ACB is equal to angle ADB, and now we will suppose here that ABCD are not concyclic. Okay, and that is why we'll see one point E lying on the circumference here, and in such a way that these two angles will be equal, because angles in same segments are equal if any other point E, these two angles are equal, but we suppose that this angle is equal to this angle, that is ACB is equal to ADB. If angle ADB is equal to angle AEB, means angle AEB will be equal to angle ACB. It means, but this angle AEB is not equal to this, But because once we consider this triangle, in this triangle, you can see this produced side means exterior angle will not be equal to opposite interior angle, and that is why our supposition is wrong, and then this point will lie here on the circle, and that is why ABCD will be concyclic, and this is what we have to prove. Now next theorem. Angles in semicircle is right angle. Since we already studied in detail the theorems first and second, and that is why by the statement this is obvious that angles in semicircle will be right angle, but the way of proving, you will prove here angle AOB is equal to twice angle this, because you will write the statement in your words, angle subtended by any arc of the circle doubles the angle subtended at any other point of the circumference of the circle, and that is why angle AOB is equal to twice angle ACB, but here this is 180 degree, and so angle ACB is 90 degree, and this is what we have to prove. Angles in semicircle is right angle, or all the angles in half of the circle is 90 degree. Okay. Second, just converse of this, if an arc of a circle subtends right angle at any point of the remaining part of the circle, if any arc, this arc and this arc is subtending this angle at any other point which is 90 degree, and then the remaining part of the circle of the arc is semicircle. We have to prove that this is semicircle. Again, in this also angle AOB is equal to twice angle this, but we are given that this is 90 degree, so angle AOB is equal to 180 degree, and this is true only when AOB is a straight line, and so this will be taken as longest chord or diameter of the circle, and that is this arc is making the semicircle. This is what we have to prove. Now next theorem. Now we are going to study cyclic quadrilaterals or cyclic properties of circle. Actually, cyclic property that is related to the cyclic quadrilateral is that quadrilateral in which all the four vertices lies on the same circle. You can see here A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral, and then this A, B, C and D lying on the same circle, and with the help of this cyclic quadrilateral we will prove certain proof. Here this is the first theorem related to cyclic quadrilateral, that is the sum of either part of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree, means sum of opposite angles. See here this angle and this angle, sum of angle A plus angle C will be 180 degree. In the same way, sum of this angle plus this angle will be 180 degree. This is what we have to prove. Now again, following the same way as we have done earlier, that is angle subtended by any arc of the circle at the center doubles the angle subtended at any other point of the circumference of the circle. Again, taking this arc DAB at the center, this angle doubles this angle, and on contrary, if reflex of this angle means this angle doubles this angle, and if we add all this, that is the whole angle, this will be 360 degree, and then adding these two, this 360 degree will be doubles the this plus this, or this plus this will be 180 degree, and this is what we have to prove. You can see here the proof. Angle DOB is twice angle C. In the same way, reflex of angle DOB means this angle twice the angle DAB, and then adding these two equations we are getting angle DOB plus reflex of angle this is equal to twice angle A plus angle C, and then putting this whole angle 360 degree because sum of angle at a point is 360 degree, and then we are getting angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now in the same way, we know that in any quadrilateral sum of all angle will be 360 degree. That is angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D will be equal to 360 degree. We have just proved that angle A plus angle C is 180. Putting this, we are getting angle B plus angle D is also 180 degree. And this is what we have to prove, that opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Now next theorem. If the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, sum of pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180 degree, this angle plus this angle is 180 degree, then the quadrilateral will be cyclic. This is we have to prove. Means we are given simply this is the quadrilateral, we are given this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degree, and we have to prove that ABCD will be cyclic quadrilateral. Means this point C is also lying on the circumference of the circle. Again we will prove this by contrary method, and we will suppose that this is not the cyclic quadrilateral, and for this we just take a point E intersecting BC at point E, and such that ABED is a cyclic quadrilateral if these 4 points lying on the circumference of the circle, means angle A plus angle E is equal to 180 degree. But by the statement we are given angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Here by this construction we are getting angle A plus angle E is equal to 180 degree, means with this supposition this angle is equal to this, means angle A angle C is equal to angle E. But this is not true, because in this triangle CDE this is the exterior angle and this will not be equal to opposite interior angle, and that is why our supposition is wrong, and hence ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Means this C should coincide with the point E, and this is what we have to prove. Now next theorem. An exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the interior opposite angle. This is very easy theorem. The proof is very easy. You can see here that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. We have to prove that exterior angle means this angle is equal to this angle, opposite interior angle. Now here you can see by the property of cyclic quadrilateral, this angle plus this angle is equal to 180, and by linear pair this angle plus this angle is equal to 180, means this angle is common, and that is why this will be cancelled and this angle is equal to this. This is what we have to prove. Here you can see, but once you will prove, you will frame the equations like this. First equation, angle ABC plus angle ADC is equal to 180, this plus this is equal to 180. Another equation, angle ABC plus angle CBA is equal to 180, and you should write the reasons. Okay, here you will write the reason, cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, and then with the help of these two, this is equated and these two angles are equal, and this is what we have to prove, and the converse of this theorem is also true, and that is why that will be the last theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Now I am going to prove that theorem. An exterior angle of quadrilateral, this is simply quadrilateral, is equal to the interior opposite angle. Exterior angle is opposite interior angle. Then the quadrilateral will be cyclic. Okay. Now for this again we will prove by the contrary method. Whatever we will suppose, we will see ultimately our supposition is wrong. It means this will be the cyclic quadrilateral. And now see here, let E is the point which is meeting BC at point E, and then BABE is a cyclic quadrilateral lying on the circumference of the circle, but the point C is here, and that is why I suppose that this is not the cyclic quadrilateral. Now for this we are given this angle is equal to this angle for any quadrilateral, say ABED also, and this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 because of being linear pair, and that is why this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle, this plus this, and that is why this angle is equal to this. Here angle B plus angle D is also 180 degree. Okay, means sum of these two angles are 180 degree. Now for this quadrilateral, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree, because in any quadrilateral sum of all interior angle is equal to 180, and out of this angle A plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree, because we just proved that angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree, and that is why angle A plus angle C will be 180 degree, and here angle A plus angle E is also 180 degree, and this way angle E is being equal to the angle C. Okay, but this angle E cannot be equal to angle C, because taking this triangle, this is exterior angle. Exterior angle cannot be equal to opposite interior angle, and that is why again our supposition is wrong, and now ABCD will be cyclic quadrilateral, means this point C should coincide with the point E. Okay, and this is all about angle properties and cyclic quadrilateral properties of circle. This way we studied 9 theorems. Now we will do the questions related to these theorems. Now questions. In the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle and angle AOC 160 degree. Prove that 3 angle Y minus 2 angle X is equal to 150 degree. Actually, in the questions we will select the arc in the given figure, or if figure is not given, then also we have to select the arc, and then accordingly we will find the angles. Here in this you can see this angle X. If we select this arc, then what is the theorem? Angle subtended by any arc at the center. At the center doubles the angle subtended at any other point of the circumference of the circle. Actually, once we will select this arc, then this angle 160 degree and this will be double of x. Okay, and that is why angle x is equal to half of the angle 160 degree, and then we can get angle x is equal to 80 degree. But reflex of this angle AOC. In the second case, this arc reflex of this angle, and then reflex of this angle AOC is equal to 360 minus 160, that is 200 degree. Okay, now this way we are getting the value of angle x and angle y, and then substituting these values we are getting 140 degree. In the same way, in the next question also you can see, again I will select the arc. In the adjoining figure, O is the center of the circle, angle PBA is 45 degree. Calculate angle PQB. Okay, now here you can see this is the diameter, passes through the center, this is diameter, so this angle is equal to 90 degree because angles in semicircle. And from this figure, this triangle, sum of this plus this, all these three angle is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property, and that is why we are getting angle PAB. This angle we are getting 45 degree. Okay, but once we will select the arc, say this arc, whatever this arc is making at here is same as the arc is making at here, and it means both the angles are in the same segment of the circle, and if this is 45 degree, then this angle will also be 45 degree. This is what we have to find out. Okay, and that is why arc is very important, which arc we are selecting, and we will select the arc according to the sides. Okay, now next question. In the given circle with diameter AB, find the value of x. Okay, now in this figure you can see AB is a diameter. It means this angle will be 90 degree because this is diameter and this is angle in a semicircle. Okay, now if we take this arc, I have already told you that this is very important to select an arc. This arc is making this angle 30 degree at point C, and the same arc is making this angle at point B, and that is why once we are taking this arc, then angles in same segment, so this is also 30 degree. And from this triangle ADB, by triangle sum property, this angle x can be find out. X plus 90 plus 30 is equal to 180, and then x is equal to 60 degree. This is the answer. Now next question. In the given figure, angle BAD is 65 degree, angle ABD is 70 degree, and angle BDC is 45 degree. This is 45 degree. Okay, now prove that AC is a diameter. AC is a diameter means if any way we are able to prove that this angle is 45, so this angle, total angle will be 90 degree, and that is why angle in semicircle, taking this as diameter and then will be 90 degree, and In the same way, angle ACB also, second part of the question. Now you can see, once this is 65 degree, this is 70 degree, from triangle DAB, by triangle sum property, this plus 65 plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree, and then angle ADB is coming out 45 degree. Then total angle will be 90 degree, and this means if total angle is 90 degree in this arc, then this is the semicircle and this will be the diameter. This is what we have to prove. And second part also, angle ACB. ACB. Now again for this ACB, we can select this arc. Arc is very important, selection of arc. This arc is making this angle 45 degree here, and same arc is making angle here. So again taking this as arc, angles in same segment, so this is also 45 degree. Okay, and this is all types of questions related to angle properties of circle. Now we will do question from cyclic property, that is cyclic quadrilateral. In the adjoining figure, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. If angle DBC, this angle is 55 degree, and angle BAC is 45 degree, BAC 45 degree, find angle BCD. This angle we have to find. Okay, now again we can use angle properties, that is, if we select this arc is making angle 55 degree at point B, and same arc is making angle DAC at point A, and that is why angles in same segments, this is also 55 degree, and that is why this angle will be 100 degree. And since ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and then we know the property of cyclic quadrilateral, that sum of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral is 180. If this is 100 degree, then this will be 80 degree. Okay, now next question, two circles ABCD and ABEF, these two circles with these centers intersect at point A and B. If CBE and DAF are straight lines, prove that CD is parallel to EF. This we have to prove. How can this will be parallel? If we can prove that this angle plus this, okay, and now angle BAF is equal to angle DCB. Since this is the cyclic quadrilateral, this is exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral, and which will be equal to interior opposite angle. So this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, and angle BAF plus BEF, this angle plus this angle, again this is also cyclic quadrilateral, is equal to 180 degree, because sum of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree, and that is why BAF is equal to DCB. Actually BAF is equal to DCB, and that is why DCB plus this angle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree, and that is why CD is parallel to EF. Okay, this is all about this question, and this way we studied all the properties of cyclic quadrilateral and angle properties that we studied through all the theorems. You please subscribe my channel for getting more and more upcoming videos. Thank you.